Whoa! This video was late, but welcome back to Economics and Comics. This is your top 10 new comics to buy for New Comic Day, October 19th. I've got a lot of information for you, so stick around. We got stuff to talk about. Let's go. All right, so first up, we do have a prize this week. If you subscribe, comment, you get entered in to win a prize every week on this video. You can like, of course, if you like it or not or whatever, but this is the prize today, the Edge of Spider-Verse, number 5, 1 in 25 of the silly spider character or whatever. Compliments writing of Dan Slott and compliments of free from me. Again, thanks for all the support out there. I really appreciate it. And let's get right to it. Oh, I do have another announcement. I'll get to it in a little bit of the video. Another thing I wanted to say was, though, you guys that are winning these prizes, make sure to watch see whose name is called, because I have a lot of prizes sitting around that no one's claimed. So make sure to watch there in the video and say, oh, okay, I didn't win, or oh, I win. So you can contact me on Instagram or through my store, economicsandcomics.com. You can send me an email through there so I can get your name and address, okay? I just wanted to let you know, because a lot of stuff has been piling up of prizes, and, you know, what am I going to do with them? What was else? Okay, so this week, of course, or last week or whatever, has been really hectic, not only on YouTube and stuff like that, but at the store. There's lost boxes. It's very frustrating. So I still don't have a lot of the comics, and it makes the filling very difficult. So I have read everything that I could get my hands on, except the new Independents and stuff from Diamond, but there isn't much. It's more cover buys through Diamond, so I think we're good. And I just want to let you know that's what's kind of stalling this video, but it's here. Here we go, okay? Also, anything you want to pre-order is due tonight, Monday night by 9 p.m. Eastern. So if you haven't got your pre-orders in anywhere, my store or anywhere else included, get those in. Okay, let's start with some cover buys, and I'll break down some stuff for you too. The Carnage number 7 Magno variant. I love that cover, you know. Catwoman 48, the Sozomaika cover. Oh, that cover's sick. And I'll talk about some of these books later. Crypt of Shadows number 1, the Ryan Brown cover is sick. There are some other ones, but I really love this one, especially with the new show that came out with Man-Thing, and I love X-23. Mart 3D Halloween Spec one-shot. There's a couple covers, but it's a 3D comic, and I really like those. Here's one of the books that I have not received yet. Lost Box, Midnight Suns number 2, the NetTease Blade cover. Really sucks, because that was, like, I think maybe the highest ordered book, so I've contacted them. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Moon Knight number 16, NetTease. Predator number 3, Harvey cover. Titans United Blood Pack number 2, cover B. Real quick on that book, for you readers, if you're wondering, yeah, it's like a Raven world now, and it's pretty crazy. Vampirella Strikes number 6, the Caldwell cover. And X-Force 33, the NetTease game cover with Deadpool. And that book's a really good book, because Craven's got him in, like, the little training room, like hologram room, and he's like got Savage Lamb pumped all the way up to like level 100, and like everything's trying to kill him, and he's fighting Wolverine in it to see who's the best killer. It's a fun book. All right, let's get right to it. Number 10, and I'm gonna spoil some of this, is I Am Batman. Okay, guys. Number 14. Only for a couple reasons. I don't know if this is Chase's sister or not, but there's a character running around fighting, and she won't say her name. So possible first appearance. And he loses his composure. I'm going to read it to you really fast. He's fighting somebody, right? Just a normal person. And he's beating him. Batman's beating him with a stick. He's like, stop it. And someone grabs his hand and says, he kept talking about how he was a coward. So you assaulted him? He's hurt, Batman. and I don't know if he's going to make it. So the guy kept calling him a coward. He just kept beating him. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Number 10. Okay. But more about the first appearance. I think it's interesting that Batman lost his cool, but he isn't Bruce Wayne, right? He's Jace or whatever. And possible new character. Number 9, I have Crypt of Shadows. It's just a bunch of little stories. This isn't the Ryan Brown cover, but what's interesting enough is there is a story in the back that relates to Ryan Brown's cover with, and there are good stories in there, with Man-Thing and X-23. Like, just because they can keep regenerating, and they just fight throughout the ages. They just keep fighting and fighting and fighting. It's pretty cool. That's number 9. All right. Number 8 was Batman One Bad Day, Penguin number 1. I love that Jim Lee cover. And it was a decent read. It's like Penguin starting from nothing, trying to get his whole empire back. And that's the whole book. He starts with like one gun and one bullet, and he works his way up. And he goes through all the phases of people that he's like treated poorly and stuff, and you know, creates a group of people and finally gets his power back. There's a part here which is very interesting though, where he's talking to Batman. Batman's coming to stop him. And he says, Batman, you think because of you that crime is bad? Look how bad, or crime isn't bad. Look how bad it is now without me. Because of me being the underlearned crime boss, I would like put crimes, but I wouldn't make them full on the best so that you could break them. So no one ever got advantage of him. And with me gone, all hell's broke loose. So he kind of proves to Batman that he's actually necessary in Gotham. Pretty good. All right. Number 7, Vader 28. Great cover. She finally sees the Emperor, stuff like that. It's a good story. But I think these people already existed, but I wanted to call it out on the last page. It says, we are the handmaidens of Padme. It's all of them. But I'm pretty sure they all were already known. But just in case. But it was a good read, okay? And keep in mind, this order's kind of all over the place in the first couple. Number 6 is Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 1. This is one of the variant covers. One of the other boxes is short. One of the other variants, which really sucks. Gosh, I'm so sick of all this shipment issues. But basically what it is he's in California, and he keeps jumping into these like dream worlds. Like, I mean, it shows him right here. He looks dope. Jumping in and out of dream worlds. Eventually, we find out that they have an ancient artifact that they're trying to open, right? And there's some characters. Crystal Cataway, Duncan, he's a chauffeur. Bird is a chess dude. Janice, Randy, Ada. There's a bunch of different characters I think might be new. But they open it up, and it's the bear, whatever, from New Mutants, I think. So that's where the cover is. So, you know, the Dream World bear or nightmares and stuff. So we'll see how that goes. It was okay. But I brought it up because of the characters. Okay, top 5. I hope I'm filming this, yeah. Batman Superman World's Finest number 8. I'm interested in this Boy Thunder character, the new character that's got powers like Superman and stuff. In this story, and I think they actually name him. I think they named him on the cover of the last one, but in this one he kind of gets his name. And there's all this bad stuff happening all over, so they all have to go all over the place and fight separately and save lives, right? So he's tasked the Boy Thunder to go save something, and he like freaks out and like runs away, and he deals with his fear, and he goes back and he saves him. But what's interesting is an old character that was starting. Basically, what happened is everyone everywhere was locked into a room or whatever, wherever they were locked in, so they had to help save people. Even Batman was locked into the Batcave. It's funny. But there was this character called the Key, I think. Is it the Key? An old character named the Key. And the one that had him running things behind the scenes was the Joker, okay? But what the Joker says here is really cool. He says, and he's talking about Boy Thunder, he says, a sidekick, you say? Oh, I do love sidekicks. They're so delicate. So they're saying that, you know, here comes the Joker, going to try to off one of a new sidekick. So that'll be interesting. But the thing with the Boy Thunder is he's battling a lot of, like, psychological problems. And he, you know, he's on that verge of, like, where you could turn him maybe from not a hero to a villain. I don't know. I think it's something to keep your eye on, though. All right. Number 4 is basically Avengers 61. Just because it's Starbrand, you know, we just had a new Starbrand, was a baby, and now she's older. And she's, like, exhausting her powers, fighting in all different times, ages, to the point eventually where she becomes, she's using her powers so fast it ages her. She's now, like, super old. But the reason I brought it up is I think that there's a bunch of different new appearances of characters in all these different time places. Not like it's a big deal, but possible lots of first appearances. All right, the top 3 are really good, guys, I think. So let's do the giveaway real quick. So all you had to do is comment and be subscribed. And I do a randomizer of all the comments from last week. This week is Bill Williams. So make sure, Bill, to message me. Thank you so much. On Instagram, private message, or through my store, economicsandcomics.com, with your name and address. Just let me know it's you. Bill Williams. Congratulations. Okay. Oh, man. You guys, it took me like 3 days to read all this. I was so busy. So me trying to, like, remember it all is tough. Plus, I have a massive headache. But I appreciate you guys sticking with me. Let's finish this. Number 3 is Carnage number 7. Okay. Now, we last left off with Carnage in hell trying to get Malekith. And everyone thinks they're going to kill him, right? So, here's what's important. Hela saw something in Carnage's future, an apocalypse. So she makes a deal with Carnage to let him battle Malekith alone, okay? And no one can stop it. But she wants something, and she whispers it into his ear. So something's going to happen in the future that she's going to get her wish, okay? Anyway, everyone thinks that Carnage, this is where it gets interesting, was there to kill Malekith or whatever. He wasn't. He was there because he's been collecting things. You know, he's collecting things. So he was there to suck the juices out of him. That's what she said. For one purpose. To get the piece of the Venom symbiote that was still inside him. So now he's going to have part of Venom inside him. There's some good covers. This book is building slowly, but it's one of the best reads that I've been reading so far the last, whatever it is, 6 months. Because it come out so once a month or whatever it seems. All right. Number 2 is Flashpoint Beyond number 6. This is the end. This cover is sick with the whole family, okay? I'm not going to tell you the end of the story and what happens. But I will tell you it is connected to that new Golden Age DC book that was up for pre-order yesterday. It's not anymore. Not a lot of people ordered it. And I'll show you how it's connected. After everything's done in this book, the time world has changed a little bit or whatever. And it shows you all the different old heroes and stuff that are going to be featured in that. You know, Cherry Bomb, John Kennedy Jr., the Golden Age Ray Leonard, Harley Quinn's son. There's a bunch of different things that are going to be happening in that new Golden Age DC book coming out. But if you can see right here, I don't know if you remember this, but in Doomsday Clock number 12, the last issue recently, about 2 years ago, there was a character I forgot her name. Let me see if I have it written down. Cleopatra Pack. And she was young, okay? Like, first appearance of her in that. In this one, she's going to go by the name Nostalgia. They brought it up recently. And who or what is Nostalgia? That's her. She's grown up. She's got that tiger from Doomsday, or one of those animals that what's-his-name had. And she's got power and stuff. And that's probably her first full appearance. And then another one, her first full appearance of an adult. In the new Golden Age book, you're going to see her, I'm sure. But in relation to Doomsday, there's a good story and a good ending. Okay. Oh, real quick, before I do the number one, I totally forgot that one of the announcements I was going to make. I am seriously, totally back issue. I have to merge 13 boxes into this behind me. Shipments are late. They're not here. I have to prepare shipments and get ready. I have some family things I got to do. And also, I have to prep for next week's Lovesick, Mike McComb's Lovesick coming in. Get all that ready for when it comes in so I can start shipping it out right when I get it. Also, Mike's got a bunch of art he has to catch up to. So, this Thursday and Wednesday, the live shows will be canceled for this week. We're going to take a little time to catch up on stuff. I will get your top 10 new FOC books out. We still have number one, guys. Don't leave. FOC video out for you guys and maybe cover a little extra filmed, not a live show. But we will be back on the 27th live Thursday with Pool Boy. And we're going to have like a fun Halloween thing. So I don't know what I'm going to wear yet. I don't know what he's going to wear. And I was toying with the fact, not this Thursday, but next Thursday, we'll be back for FOC. I was toying with the fact of maybe having some of you guys, subscribers, if you get dressed up or you want to do something silly like that, you know, maybe I'll share a link with you. You got to verify it all and stuff like that. Have you come on, have a little fun with us during the show. So you guys think about that, make some comments, and we will be back live next week for Comic Hall and live FOC. So 1 week without it, guys. I'll make sure to get the FOC video out to you, though. We have a lot of stuff to do. So let's talk about number one. Oh, my gosh. So, thank God Ewing's in this, but it's Ewing Cakes. It's Thor number 28. Dude, it's a classic Donny Cates. They introduce all these different things. It's all over the place, but there's a lot of stuff in it. So I'm going to kind of break it down for you. In the last issue, we saw Darkoth, or whatever his name was, an old demon, had Bedlam's child inside him. We don't know what that looks like yet. But he created this red hammer. He's copying everything Thor's doing. But before we get to there, Donald Blake has been trapped, being tortured in Asgard or whatever for a real long time. This snake trips venom in his eyes all the time and stuff like that. It talks about him throughout the whole book, Donald Blake, right? Being tortured. Anyway, we get to the fight where Darkoth's got the red hammer that was introduced last issue, and him and Thor battle. Venom comes out of nowhere, okay, and says, dude, the only way we're going to beat him is if we merge. So, they merge briefly and become Thor and Venom, the God in Black. Pretty cool character. They fight. They win. Okay? And the Darkoth, like, basically is done, and the Bedlam symbiote disappears. At the same time, the red hammer, it, like, melts. But Venom's like, oh, I can pick this hammer up. That's interesting. Eddie Brock, you know? I can pick this hammer up. Maybe I'll keep it. Right? And he starts to change, and it's actually God dang it, what's his name? It's actually Meredith, the future Eddie Brock Venom. Okay? Anyway, some stuff happens, and they have a fight, and the red mirror melts. It's got some of Dark Hoss like metal stuff in there. Plus, it's got some other stuff, and it melts, and it drips down in the ground. Okay, it drips down in the ground and disappears. Well, it just so happens to drip down in the ground where Donald Blake is, and it drips in his eye. Okay? So much going on in this book. Yeah, massive spoiler. And now Donald Blake says, and now in the Dark of Asgard, there is a serpent. So Donald Blake is becoming some sort of venomized, godlike metaled creature underneath. I don't know what to say. And then it says, the legacy of Thanos is next issue. So are we going to see that dang Thor hammer thing in this coming up? I don't know. But this book has so much stuff in it, it's absolutely nuts. You guys, that's it. Wow, that was a long video. My brain hurts. I hope I described everything right to you. I really appreciate all your support out there, guys. It's absolutely amazing. And I hope this video helped you in some way. I'll make sure to get your top 10 FOC video out. I'll probably do it on Thursday since we go live on Thursday and we're not going to this week. I'll probably drop it a day early for you if I get the time to make it. I'll go through everything and double check. And we will see you live next week. And we'll have a little October 27th FOC live party as well. I'll try to put together some fun prizes, maybe make it a little extra special for you guys. And I hope you enjoy a little time off from me. Can't be a bad thing, right? So we'll see you later. Thanks you guys so much, and take care.